Yo, today we're going to install Warcraft 3, the Reign of Chaos, as well as the Frozen Throne expansion, using Play on Linux. So let's get started. If you don't have Play on Linux installed, just open your browser, and it's on playonlinux.com, and downloads. I'll put that in the description here, but playonlinux.com/your language/download.html if you're interested and you get development versions. And for this one, we're going to use Ubuntu, and you can do a command line, which is an option, or you can get this one, the deb file. So you just click that, download it. Usually it goes into your downloads folder. And double click on it when it's done, and Ubuntu Software Center will open up and install after you type in your password, of course. So here's Play on Linux here. And when you first run it, it'll do a refresh, and it'll ask you if you want to install Microsoft fonts. Say yes. And once that's done, you just hit the big plus sign here, install, and they have categories, games, etc. Or you can just start typing Warcraft. And we want to start with Reign of Chaos, and no description. So you hit next. Okay, just say okay there. And we'll give it some time to... It'll probably want to download some extra stuff. Okay, now first of all, you can use the CD-ROM, but to speed things up, I just copied both of these, Reign of Chaos and Frozen Throne, onto the hard drive. So I'm going to select Setup, Use Setup, File from Computer, hit Next, Browse. It's on the desktop for me, and this one first of all, Reign of Chaos, and you just hit the install, open, and hit next. Okay, I'm going to wait for this. It's going to download Wine and maybe some other things as well, so I'll be back when this is ready to go. Okay, Play on Linux just needed to download Wine, a Wine version. So when you're ready, you hit install Warcraft 3 and agree to the license, and I'll be back after I type in my keys, and after that you just hit OK anyway, so, and it should install. Okay, now it's ready to install, and just accept the default directory, C program files, Warcraft 3. I'll zoom in a bit there. Here, that's what it comes up as, that's fine. Hit OK. And it doesn't take long, especially from a hard drive. You can create, just select No to create a desktop shortcut. Play on Linux will do that for you. So when you're finished, don't press play, just exit the installer and let it Play on Linux do its stuff. And next is it'll ask you how much memory you have on your graphics card. If you're not sure, you should look this up beforehand. I have 1024. Hit next. And it's ready to go. And as you can see here, zoom in, it put a shortcut anyway. I strongly suggest let's go to Configure and go to the Wine tab here and configure Wine. Check audio, press OK if it hasn't been initialized. Also drivers, ALSA, Advanced Linux Sound Architecture. If you have OSS drivers, you can check that as well. You can test the sounds. Okay. Hit apply. And for just to start, emulate a desktop here and make it 800 by 600 so you can kind of get out of it if it crashes. So there, you hit apply, hit OK. Now we're not quite finished. We'll go back to the Reign of Chaos folder, and you should get the patch 126A, and you double click that. Actually, I'm sorry, you don't double click that. You go to install again, patches. Again, you filter Warcraft, Reign of Chaos, install, hit next, and use a file from the computer. Next, browse, and we'll go back to the desktop, Reign of Chaos, and there. Open, hit next, and this is going to go full screen, so I'll pause this for now. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't go full screen because I set it to 800 by 600. However, if you notice, it's really laggy, and I'll show you what you do. So we'll just quit this. And now we'll go to configure, and under arguments here, you just type in a dash and then open, all one word, open GL, and that's it. Close that back down, and then you hit run. It should still be running in a windowed mode here. Yeah. Now it's no longer laggy. I can zoom in here and show you it doesn't really lag as much. Now, if you're happy with that, you can go to Options, Video, and select your resolution. It gives you right up to, on mine, well, I guess it detects it, yeah, but it's 1920 by 1080 by 32. So I'm going to cancel out of that, of course, and quit. And then when you're happy with that, you go back to configure, hit wine, configurator, and graphics, uncheck that, hit apply, hit OK, and it should run. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one, installing the Frozen Throne. And while I paused the video, I went and downloaded the Warcraft wallpaper. I know it's not Warcraft 3, but hey, close enough, right? Okay, so back to Play on Linux. Install. The reason I'm mentioning this to install the expansion is I found out that if you don't have the same version, I don't know how it works. It's funny that way. Is I tried to install the Frozen Throne from the CD, but I used my Blizzard account, Reign of Chaos, and it wouldn't accept the installation. So basically, make sure you have the same thing, either both on Blizzard or both on CD. Okay, so go back to that Warcraft, the Frozen Throne. Hit next as usual, and next, same idea, browse, desktop, and Frozen Throne, and install, exe, open, next, and hopefully it will allow me to install. Yep. Okay, so just give me a sec to fill in the key. And when it's done, you just exit the installer, Wait for Play on Linux to finish up. And now you see it's here in the window when you hit run, when you're ready. And just to double check, put that argument in again, -open GL. I almost forgot something really important. For the Frozen Throne, we have to install the patch. So we go to Patches again, and install. Next, browse if it's on your computer, desktop, zoom in, zoom back out, open. I also set this back to 800 by 600 because I forgot about this. So hit next, and there we go. And what happens is it will start the Frozen Throne after you hit OK. Okay, and we'll just quit that. Okay, so I hope this makes sense. It's much easier to install some games anyway. In Play on Linux, it keeps getting better, so that's a good thing. So thanks so much for watching, and any questions or comments, feel free to add them, and we'll talk to you soon, and have fun. Bye for now.